Lesson 22. Direct and Indirect Speech. Let's start. Read the following conversation and say why the same instruction is being given in two different ways. This is a life belt. Wear it when you go into the water for the first time. I don't understand. What did he say? He said that you need to wear the life belt when you go into the water for the first time. Let's understand. The first instruction has been given directly by the instructor to his students. This is a life belt. Wear it when you go into the water for the first time. The second instruction is an interpretation of someone to someone else about what the instructor said. He said that you need to wear the life belt when you go into the water for the first time. The first instruction, therefore, is in direct speech, and the second one is in indirect speech as someone else is referring to what has been said without using the exact words of the speaker. Direct and indirect speech. It is fairly simple to figure out direct speech as the words are enclosed within quotation marks. It has the following elements: exact words of the speaker, mention of the speaker along with his or her words, speaker's words enclosed within quotation marks, first letter of the first word after the open quotation mark in capital letter, comma between the reporting verb and the start of the speech. Consider the following examples in the light of these elements. You can play the role of the fairy next week, the teacher suggested. Why can't I always play the role of the fairy? Asked the impatient child. Note that all the elements discussed above are present in the two dialogues. Changing direct speech into indirect speech. The following points should be kept in mind when changing the direct into indirect speech. No need to use the quotation marks. The sentence need not be divided. Use of a conjunction wherever needed to join the reported speech to the rest of the sentence. Change in tenses, pronouns, possessive adjectives, etc. In the light of these points, the above dialogues can be changed into indirect speech. Thus, the teacher suggested that the child could play the role of the fairy in the following week. The impatient child wanted to know why she couldn't always play the role of the fairy. Note the use of reporting verbs as well as changes in the tense and possessive adjectives. Rules for changing direct speech to indirect. When reporting direct speech, many parts of speech such as pronouns, tenses, modals, etc. undergo a change. The rules for the same are explained in the following table. Change in tenses. Direct speech. Simple present tense. Hari said, I want to write a story. Indirect speech. Simple past tense. Hari said that he wanted to write a story. Present continuous tense. I am writing a story, said Hari. Past continuous tense. Hari informed that he was writing a story. Present perfect tense. Hari said, I have written a story. Past perfect tense. Hari said that he had written a story. Present perfect continuous. Hari said, I have been writing a story for some time. Past perfect continuous. Hari said that he had been writing a story for some time. Change in modals. Direct speech. Indirect speech. Will. The principal said, I will give you one more chance to tell the truth. Would. The principal said that he would give us one more chance to tell the truth. Can. The little girl insisted, I can climb the ladder myself. Could. The little girl shouted that she could climb the ladder herself. May. My friend replied, I may come for your sister's wedding. Might. My friend replied that she might come for my sister's wedding. Change in personal and reflexive pronouns. Direct speech. Indirect speech. First person. Manas told us, I have written the article myself. Third person. Manas told us that he had written the article himself. Second person. Mother said, you have to clean the room yourself. First person. Mother said that I had to clean the room myself. First person. They told the guard, we have come to enjoy ourselves. Third person. They informed the guard that they had come to enjoy themselves. Change in adverbs of time and place. Direct speech. Indirect speech. Now, she said, I want to go out now. Then, she said that she wanted to go out then. Today, they said, our teacher took us to a field trip today. That day, they said that their teacher took them to a field trip that day. Tonight, he said, tonight I am going to my friend's house for a sleepover. That night, he said that he was going to his friend's house for a sleepover that night. Yesterday, the teacher reminded us. They presented their act yesterday. The previous day, the teacher reminded us that they had presented their act the previous day. Last week, the tourists said we were in Milan last week. The previous week, the tourists said that they were in Milan the previous week. Tomorrow, the children told their mother we have planned something for tomorrow. The next day or following day, the children told their mother that they had planned something for the next day. Next week, the yoga trainer said, we will learn a few more exercises next week. The following week, the yoga trainer confirmed that they would learn a few more exercises the following week. Here, the captain proposed, we can meet here before the match. There, the captain proposed that they could meet there before the match. Changing questions into indirect speech. The few rules to keep in mind while reporting questions are: the reporting verb changes to ask or inquire. The interrogative form changes to the assertive form. No conjunctions are used with WH questions. If or whether is used if the question begins with a verb. Tenses, pronouns, and words referring to proximity follow the same rules that have already been explained. The reported question does not have a question mark. Changing imperative sentences into direct speech. Only that which is asked or instructed to do is reported in imperative sentences. The rules are: use the to infinitive. Examples: their class teacher told them, talk softly. Their class teacher told them to talk softly. Specify the object to whom the request is made or command is directed. Examples: Mother said, please shut the door. Mother asked me to shut the door. May use asked, begged, requested, or told as reporting verbs in requests. Examples: the old woman said, give me some food. The old woman begged us to give her some food. May use commanded, ordered, or told as reporting verbs in commands. Examples: our sports teacher told us, stand in a straight line. Our sports teacher commanded us to stand in a straight line. Do remember that direct speech is reported using the exact words of the speaker that are enclosed between quotation marks. Indirect speech does not use the exact words of the speaker. Tenses, modals, pronouns, etc. undergo changes when direct speech is changed into indirect speech. Lesson 23. More about